Yesterday, our client was arraigned before Kahawa Law Courts with a miscellaneous application where he was detained for 10 days. We tried to access him so that we know his side of the story. We were denied that chance by the investigating officer. Today, we have had a 3-hour session with our client. One, we confirm that his health is very good. Two, he has been treated very well by the police officers of Muthaiga police station. Three, he wants to put it clearly, his side of the story. His side of the story is that on this issue, it is not true that the people who were arrested or who were purported to be rescued were minors. He tells us this way. Their company, the one who is arrested here, their company has a contract with the Russian military forces, an equivalent of KDF. They have a contract to recruit ex-military officers from Kenya. They have a contract valid, signed by the government of Russia to recruit ex-military officers who have exited the Kenyan military, and they have been discharged and given a certificate that they have been cleared by the KDF. They have no liability, they have no pending issue, they have been given a green card. This company is one among many companies that are doing this job in Kenya and in Africa. In total, there are more than 27,000 African ex-military people working in the military of Russia. This company that we are dealing with here has more than over 1,000 people working in Russia. Specific to our client, he instructs us that this is the process. They get people who have an interest, who have left the military of Kenya properly to apply for this job. After they have applied, they have got to show that they have the minimum qualification. One being that they are above 26 years and below 43 years. Number two, they left the Kenyan army without any disciplinary issue, and they left when fit and able to go out. Third, once these conditions have been met, they must also prove that they are Kenyan citizens and that they have no criminal record from the Directorate of Criminal Investigation by producing a certificate of good conduct. Then these people are shortlisted. Then they are called to undergo a thorough medical test. One, they will undergo a serious body medical test in a public institution, public government institution. Two, they will undergo a physical test to ascertain that they are physically fit. And third, they will go into a psychological and a psychiatric tests to prove that they are mental alert and they are able to withstand the strenuous work that is there. In the form of application, it is disclosed the type of job they are going to do. They are going for active military work in Russia. Those who qualify and pass those tests, their passports are forwarded. They are called, first before the passports are forwarded, they are called and told a briefing where these people were, the DCI alleges they removed them from, was where briefing is done, the type of job they are going to do. The briefing is done on video recording. Once they are told the risks, they are told the pay, they are going to be paid. Once they are told that they will be going, they'll be told that they are going to be in active war zone and combat. 2, their salary is going to be between 285,000 shillings to 300,000 shillings per month. They will be told that they will be given a lump sum payment of Kenya shillings 2 million upon arrival in Russia. They are recorded by video by our client. Those who consent, the videos are sent to Russia. The videos are given to their families. Then their passports are taken for, they go for visa application. Meanwhile, as the process of visa application is done, these people are kept in a residential apartment where the company has 3 of them, 4-bedroom houses with water, with electricity, movement in and out free. They have their telephone communication. They can talk to their families. They can call the DCI. They can call anybody. These people stay here. Their visa is processed. After the visa is processed, air tickets are purchased. Then they are taken to the airport. They board and leave. On this day, there were around 17 who were waiting for processing so that they go to Russia. What comes out very clearly is that these people were not held incommunicado. These people were not being forced to go to do military work in Russia. These people willingly, voluntarily presented themselves to a recruitment agency. We know very well as lawyers that there are agencies that recruit staff people in Kenya to go to Dubai for domestic work. There are rules and regulations to that effect. There is no rules and regulations dealing with an ex-KDF person. There is no agency in this country that deals with the recruitment of ex-KDF staff. There is no provision in the KDF Act that prohibits ex-KDF staff from getting jobs elsewhere. There is no difference of what is happening in this matter. It is similar to those ex-KDF officers or ex-police officers who go to work for UN agencies. They're the same. They are recruited, they go to work, and they are paid. Therefore, our client was in lawful business. There's nothing strange about it. We shall be moving to court on Monday to bring this to the attention of the High Court, that this is a person who was recruiting people willingly going for a job. And lastly, No civilian can qualify for this program. So there is no civilian who is going to be recruited or who has been recruited to go to Russia. All these people are ex-KDF officers. That is now the true facts of what we have. The DCI took those contracts. The DCI took his phone, he took his laptop, and he took the videos of where those people are saying they are willing and they have been trained on combat and they are jobless. They are looking for a job. Thank you. Unless there's any question.
3 questions.
Yes.
One, you can confirm that the agency recruiting has passed all the regulations within the Kenyan soil.
Yes.
And it does not mean that they infringed or went overboard when it comes to law by recruiting people and they are not registered by this.
There is no law that they have broken, because it is about the only regulations that are there for recruitment of people is the regulation that deals with teachers. Serving TSC teachers must undergo a recruitment, and it is government to government. When it comes to health services, it is government to government. When it comes to domestic workers, the government must be approved. There is no regulation, there is no law dealing with recruitment of ex-KDF officers.
Second, there's the aspect of consent through video, that yes, these are the risks that I'm going to face and these are the battles that I'm going to face. In these videos, those who have already traveled, do we have a provision of those who have returned and they have given maybe an account of what really is happening where they're going? Or is the agency supposed to check on them even after they have called? Because as we speak, the affidavit says there is a returnee, or there are 2 returnees, or one currently hospitalized, who probably could have gone through it and is set to come for parade identification.
We have instructions to put it very clear. The person alleged to have returned was never recruited by the agency that we are talking about. There are several agents in this Republic of Kenya who are recruiting. That is not their person. That is very, very clear. Number 2, anybody who has been recruited by this agency, there is a contact person in Russia, a liaison office in Russia. If they have problems, they will reach out to that office. That has not happened. So there is no problem over the people recruited over these people, or over this agency.
Lastly, the aspect of payment, we spoke of 200,
between 285,000 to 300,000.
Then there is the 2 million.
Yes.
Now, do we have any complaints, probably from maybe those who are recruited and never received it?
According to the instructions we have, there is no complaint that anybody has not been paid. We are talking to the national media. Anybody, any family member who knows that their member was recruited and went to Russia and has not been paid, bring this to media so that the media can highlight that complaint. Anybody who has a complaint that there was non-payment of agreed contracts, walk to the DCI, come to Muthaiga police station, record a statement that our person went there, that person has not been paid. Those who are in Russia, Kenya has a diplomatic office in Russia. Let them go to that diplomatic office in Russia and lodge a complaint that there is no payment on our dues. So according to us, this is business competition because there are very many agents working in this sector in this country. And because our clients are doing a tremendous job, like the man who has been arrested here was recruited 3 months ago. Within 3 months ago, he has taken over 100 people through his hands to Russia. That is a serious impact. So this is business rivalry, and we shall defend him to the letter.
Russia has not complained. Russia has not said that you are getting people who probably are fake people or people who do not meet the requirements. Why? Because by the time Russia wants these people, there's a process you go through. Once you pass through that process, which is medical, good conduct, a person who has retired or discharged honorably from the forces, then you qualify. Once you go through the medicals, you qualify. Once they verify this, a visa is issued. Once you get a visa, you are then now asked, is this process proper for you? Is there any complaints that you have? Do you understand why you are going there? Do you know what you expect? You sign the contract. Once you sign that contract, you can see even from the videos that they have collected, there is no gun on anybody's head. No gun. Means what? It is voluntary. It is voluntary. And then, one of the most enticing things is that, first of all, your expenses are taken care of. Ticket is taken care of. You're not being asked to bring money for the ticket. You're not told to bring money for the visa. You're not being told to bring money for accommodation in Nairobi as you wait. Everything is taken care of. None of these people has ever complained prior to that period of time that this issue was wrong. Anybody who has gone there, there is a recording showing that you actually agreed and you knew the conditions. Now, to go there and get a lump sum of 2 million first, even when you join the forces in Kenya, nobody ever gives you that money. Nobody can give you that money here. It's imaginary money. Then, you are earning a salary of maybe 35,000, 40,000. You are getting minimum 285,000. When you have already retired and you are maybe in discharge or your period of time for serving 9 years is over, 300,000 shillings is 6 times more than what the Kenyan government pays soldiers. And people are looking for work. You have gotten an opportunity. Now, there is no specific law that these persons have actually broken. And why? You look at the affidavit and they're telling human trafficking. They know it is not true. They know there are video recordings. They know it's voluntary. Human trafficking of who? These persons being taken are 26 years and above. And then kama hujachapa sana ni 43 and below. Between this period is an active lifespan whereby a person who is living is active. These guys are earning a living. No family member in our agency or our client's agency has complained. No person who has been from this agency has complained. They have access to phones and they are calling. They contact their families here. None of them has called and said, look here, we were duped or something like that. So the government now comes through the multi-agency and they try to say, let us look for an offense. It is not existing. They are looking for it. So they ask for 10 days to investigate something that is non-existent.
Now, I have a question. Now, this revolves around, now, he talked about diplomatic problems. It is coming out clearly, indeed, it might not be a DCI issue. It might escalate to Interpol. Yes. Now, what does that tell the Kenyan people and the Russian society? Are we going to have a problem now that there is the issue of Ukraine-Russia war? Because now the narrative will be Kenya is supporting Russia for the war that is going on in Ukraine. How does that set precedents when it comes to Kenyan diplomacy?
First of all, Russia is asking that you volunteer. It's voluntary. Are you coming? Yes. Are you happy with us? Yes. You want to fight for us? Yes. You can join our forces? Yes. Fine. The other day, a Kenyan was found in Ukraine. Isn't it? When that Kenyan was found in Ukraine, there was no hula baloo. No, Russians didn't complain that, oh, Kenya has people. Ukraine didn't complain and say, okay, look here, we are having a problem with this Kenyan. Nobody has complained. So the only complaint can become only imaginary. But then the thing is this: if Russia has managed to get these people and they have come and they are willing, where will that be a problem? Unless the Kenyan government starts saying that Russians are helping traffic Kenyans to that place, which again hits a wall. Why? Because you have signed and have agreed and understood. Now, you are not being forced out of this place. You have seen greener pastures with the risks that are there or not. Even in Kenya, when you're in the army, you are not just going to sit and eat. It's only that situations never arose that you are required, unless maybe you're being taken to Somali and all such kind of things. We are so idle that even our military, sometimes when there is mandamano, they're the ones who are called to come and sit and observe. I don't think there will be an issue. Let me dwell further into this. My brother, my late brother, my elder brother, used to be in the US Marines, John Kennedy Ombeta. Recruited by the Americans to join the US Marines. I have his photographs, I have everything. And he was happy. And he was being paid well. And even when he passed away, we were given compensation of up to about 18 million shillings. My family was given, our family was given. Nobody has ever complained that Americans are recruiting Kenyans. Even now, even today, any Kenyan who goes to study and all that, they are always told, please join the US Army. Oh, for your future and all those things. You see the ads and people join. The British Army, doesn't it do the same thing? It recruits Kenyans and they are there. There are pilots actually right now in the British Army who are Kenyans. One is a lady. Where is the complaint? They are not complaining. So where does this diplomatic issue arise from? Everybody wants people to join. If you are from Kenya and there is no objection and that's it. Now tell me, the Americans, like my brother, was he trafficked? He never even complained. In fact, he was very happy. The British people, even when they are doing these things in Nanyuki and all that, they recruit people. So let me tell you one thing. Unless somebody wants to start a diplomatic row, there has been no complaint elsewhere. And I don't see any problem, at least.